the Detroit Lions losing Ben Johnson still be able to produce the way they did produce on offense this year. But when you have a Brian Daboll and it's his offense, when you have a Kyle Shanahan and it's his offense, when they lose a Mike McDaniels, when Brian Daboll loses whoever the hell his offense coordinator is this year, they're still going to be able to formulate something on that offense, and that offense is still going to be a strength because it's theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with my guy Sean McVay too. Sean McVay's lost plenty of coordinators, plenty of position coaches at this point.
You see what happens to a guy
his.
like Dan Quinn when he loses a Kyle Shanahan. Their offense kind of crumbles. The team never gets back to where it was, because it is important to have a guy that can do that. It is important to have a guy that can be that X's and O's master when you aren't one yourself. And Dan Campbell will tell you himself he's not the X's and O's guy. He's not that kind of coach. So I expect them, even if they do lose Ben Johnson, they will take a step back, but I expect them to identify the right talent to kind of go out there and get a hire that will have a similar effect of Ben Johnson, because they did it one time already, and Dan Campbell has obviously shown that he has the propensity to identify the weak points and the highlights of his coaching staff and make adjustments based on the results that those are getting. So we've seen him do it with a guy like Anthony Lynn, moving on from him, going into a Ben Johnson. We saw him move away from Aubrey Pleasant. And I don't know if that's the only thing that helped the defense, but it definitely didn't hurt it because the defense started playing a lot better. So he has the delegation ability to go out there and choose someone that will fit his scheme, to choose someone that will fit the mantra of how he wants to play football, and then look over it and oversee it and make sure it's working. So that is a different skill set, and he has proven, like Sam said, that he is a fantastic leader of men, that he is a guy that will go out there and can make things happen. And if the Lions didn't start 1-6, if the Lions started 2-5, he'd be coach of the year. The Lions started 2-5. That means they're in the playoffs. That means Dan Campbell wins Coach of the Year. That means they beat the Vikings in the playoffs. Like, it would have happened.